Have you ever thought about doing a seminar to drive marketing into your business? Stay with me for the next 2 minutes and I'm going to share some of my best practices on seminar marketing.
Welcome to this episode of Be a Business Development Rockstar with business development specialist Nikki Llewellyn.
So as a business development professional or someone that's in sales, you are always looking for ways to leverage your time because there's so many different things that we get thrown at us every single day about how we can drive leads into our business. What I'm going to talk about today is something that I do on a regular basis and I've taken a lot of time to learn best practices around, which is seminar marketing. So driving people into a room and me being the educator on a particular topic to drive them into my pipeline is what I'm sharing with you today. So what are some best practices around that? Well, first of all, you need to be talking about something that you're extremely passionate about and that you get excited about. Otherwise, that's going to come across in your presentation. You're rather boring and people don't want to listen to boring people. So that's just kind of a foundational approach there. Go with something you're passionate about in your business. So once people come to that room, it's so important that you collect everyone's information. You need to know everyone that's in the room and get them a name tag so that people are getting to know each other. That's just a very basic best practice to know everyone that's in the room. Next is when you're opening your seminar, I want you to make sure that you let them know exactly why they're there and what you're going to ask of them at the end of the session. So if someone's sitting there and they're like, oh, I'm great, I'm getting ready for a sales pitch. Okay, go ahead and let them know up front in that contract that you're giving in your open. You're here because I'm here to share my top 10 tips for marketing success, right? And at the end, I'm going to ask you two things. One, would you like to receive my newsletter? And two, would you like to have an individual private consultation with me to learn more about how I can help? Right? So you're setting the stage and letting them know exactly what's going to happen at the end of that session. The next component is bring awesome content and keep people writing, like give them the greatest stuff. So I do a lot of sessions on LinkedIn and I tell, 5 different components of LinkedIn, but just give them a little bit of information on each that they can use and go back and do something with, but they get really intrigued by that and I engage the crowd. You see lots of note taking, right? So share some of your best educational information. Giving away that education really helps to drive a bond as well. So at the end, here is the important piece. Don't let anyone walk out of that room without you knowing who they are and knowing what the next step is. So you are going to give them a feedback form. And on that feedback form, you're asking for feedback, honest feedback. How can you get better? How was the location? Did you like the content? How can I make it better? That kind of a thing. And then at the bottom, you want to say, there's 2 things that I'm asking you to let me know, as we talked about in the beginning, and revisit those. Do you want to receive my newsletter? And would you like to set up an individual consultation with me to discuss your marketing? So you collect those forms, you know how you did, and you get great feedback to keep getting better. But 2, you know how to follow up with those people, and it's a permission-based way of following up with them. So I can't tell you how many times I've wasted time in seminar rooms. I mean, as much as I love to give away my information, I also need it to be a leverageable and lucrative activity. So now I never walk away without knowing a next step for everyone that was there, and it's a win-win for all of us. So I hope that you can take this and apply it into your business and share with me any of the successes that you have. Thanks.
Thank you for watching this episode of Be a Business Development Rockstar with Nikki Llewellyn. For more great information, visit the Rainmakers website at gorainmakers.com. Also browse the other shows found right here at Toledo Biz TV Shows.